I'm going to start off with this.
Okay.
And I have this in order of teams I think are the true contenders.
Like in order of how big of a contender they are.
In order of the teams I feel like are real contenders at this point in the season, because I mean our sample size is pretty large.
Yeah.
At number 1, I got the Bucks. This may be controversial to some of y'all, but
it shouldn't be.
It's the Bucks for me. I've seen enough. They were on a 16-game winning streak before the 76ers snapped that recently, but currently they're first in the East. They finally did it. They finally surpassed the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics were hot there for a little while, but Bucks currently first in the East, third in defensive rating, 16th in offensive rating. So here's my thing. You look at that 16th in offensive rating, and you may be like, ooh, like that's kind of middle of the pack. That's not very great. But then your defensive rating is so high that's your anchor. Your third in defensive rating. It doesn't matter if you're kind of middle of the pack. By the way, we're talking about NBA superstars. Yeah. It's not like you're 16th in a bad league. This is NBA teams we're talking about.
That's good.
Your third in defensive rating. You've got arguably the best player in the world on your team. Again, arguably, because the NBA right now is stacked. But Giannis Antetokounmpo doing his thing. He's a freaking hoss. He's been there. He's been to the finals. He's done that. That's why, I mean, they're a team I would not want to play. You know, if I'm the Celtics, I would not want to play the Bucks.
I think people were not forgetting about them, but they're not giving them credit like they can do it again. They're not. I mean, I don't know.
The Bucks were a lot of people's favorite, actually, going into the season, and rightfully so. I mean, they're doing their thing.
Well, they're giving them credit, but even that win streak, what was it, 16?
16, yeah.
You didn't hear about it. Like, you didn't hear about it that much. If that would have been the freaking...
If it was the Lakers, yeah.
If it was the Lakers, you'd hear about it. If it was
all you hear.
If it was the Celtics, you'd hear about it. If it was the Suns...
It's just part of being a small market.
It is.
I mean, you can have the best player in the world, but you're still in Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's true.
But I definitely think the Bucks are one for me. Would you have a different one? One? Because
the thing about the Celtics is the Celtics would be my one, and they could very well make it there, but
they definitely can. I mean, it's so close to me. I got the Celtics at 2, and in parentheses here, I just got the eye test. Watching them play, man, they are just.
I'm gonna agree with your 1 and 2. There's no debate.
The Celtics, it's very close for me. I got 2 Western teams in the bottom 2, but I got the Celtics at my second. I think they're the second favorite for me. Again,
I agree.
That eye test, you're just watching them play. It's like dynamite, and they get hot, dude. Between Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, even Al Horford can go on these. He can do it. He can get it done. Third in offensive rating, 5th in defensive rating. That should be pretty evident right there of how good they are.
Third in offensive, 5th in defensive.
Yeah, top 5 in both. That's pretty impressive.
That's good.
That means your players get on both ends, do them both. They get it. They get it done. Again, they're very good. They're a game and a half back from first, so they very well could still end up at first. Just second in the East, and second in that top 5 right there in the East. Those are all very good teams. It would shock me if the Knicks got to 1, but it wouldn't just completely amaze me. I mean, they're 8 games back. That's kind of a lot right now.
They're hot right now too.
But I mean, it very well could end up being the Cavs or the Sixers at that one spot. But right now, for me, the absolute contenders is the Bucks and the Celtics.
Yes.
At 3, this is going to be no surprise. The Nuggets, first in the West, first in a really tough West at that. But 6.5 games up from the second seed. I mean, that's a pretty good gap right there. This ain't no 1.5 game difference.
No,
I mean, they have solidified themselves as the team in the West. Second in offensive rating, second in assists per game, 11th in defensive rating. Their defense is pretty good. They got some wing players that get it done. Aaron Gordon, he's tough, but
they got Jokic, man.
He's averaging a triple-double.
Really?
They are first in the league in field goal percentage and first in 3-point percentage. Did you know that?
Say it again.
Would that surprise you? First in 3-point percentage.
Wow.
In the whole NBA as a team.
Kind of surprised.
First in field goal percentage. But you know why? I have a theory.
Well,
you give the ball to Jokic down low. He sucks in all the D, no homo.
Pause.
All the D, the defense comes to him. It's just like a magnet. Boom, pass it out. You know how he does? Just right behind the head, here and there. He's got eyes in the back of his head, just passing it out to his shooters. who really aren't even just like. I mean, you got Murray. I mean, he's a.
Oh yeah, Murray can go get
But
it.
he can be on a court with Christian Brown, Christian Brown.
Yeah, from
Yeah, Kansas, and he'll make him look like Steph Curry because his passing ability and his willingness to pass it to the open man and just seeing the guy.
yeah.
That's the reason. That's the reason I feel like they're so good in field goal percentage. Also, you're feeding him down low, doing his little fadeaway junk, just floaters. I mean,
He's gonna make them.
he makes those.
Yeah, most of
And
the
also,
time.
when he's shooting the majority of your shots, that's going to happen.
Right.
I mean, it really doesn't surprise me they're first in field goal percentage, but that first in 3-point percentage, that's pretty impressive. So,
Yeah.
I definitely think they're like. I think in a finals matchup, I think the Bucks and the Celtics would both beat the Nuggets.
For sure.
That's why I have the Nuggets at 3. But
I do think the winner of the NBA Finals this
it'd be
year will
close.
come,
It would be close. Don't
I-
get me wrong.
I think the NBA Finals, NBA champion this year will come out of the East. I'm gonna say that. I do.
I mean, the Grizzlies don't want to play none of these teams I'm talking about.
No.
I mean, they don't.
No.
And I don't have them on my list. At 4th, I have the Suns. They're 4th in the West, and they very well could end up being 2nd seed. I mean,
They really could.
let's see here. They are
They're 3 games back from the Grizzlies right now.
right. 3 games back from the Grizz. And the
2.
Grizzlies, in their current situation, losing Clark, Dylan, having to
Ja.
watch himself, and Ja. Yeah, I mean, they could end
They're-
up. I mean, there are 2 games back from the Kings, who the Kings are having. They have a tough schedule from here on out,
Yeah.
and that's for the Kings, man. I hope the Kings stay at 3 because potentially I would rather play the Kings in the second round than the Suns.
For sure.
So hopefully the Kings stay at 3, but no. I mean, the Suns very well could end up being 2nd seed. I mean, they've won 3 in a row with KD. I mean, they're only going to continue to win. 15th in offensive rating, the Suns. 6th in defensive rating, 3rd in assists per game. Now,
Okay.
that's going to be flip-flopped
Yeah, it'll be
because you basically traded all of your defensive
Cam Johnson,
players.
Mikal Bridges. Yeah.
right, and that 15th in offensive rating should go way up.
Go way up. It should.
Because you basically flip-flop defense for offense, star
Right.
players for role player, or role players for star player. Like I said, that 3-game win streak, and they got that. The next 3 is the Thunder, who that's a win. I mean, I would figure.
I would hope.
They're playing the Thunder, the Kings, and then the Warriors. So, I mean, Kings, get it done real quick.
I think take it. Steph is back now, though.
Give yourself some space. Beat the Suns for us. That'd be nice. And yeah, the Warriors, they got Steph back.
But
And if I had to put a 5th, it would be the Warriors.
I'm gonna put the Warriors. I was gonna say that.
It would definitely be the Warriors. They're sitting at 5 right now, but I mean, you can't count them out. I mean, you
No.
counted them out last year, and look what happened because they're still the Warriors.
They're the Warriors.
They are a
they've
dynasty.
Been there, bro.
They are on the back end of that dynasty, but nevertheless, it is still a dynasty. I mean, man, not a team you'd want to play in the playoffs, which is scary for me because say the Grizzlies end up falling to 3, the Warriors are about 6. Well, sorry, Grizzlies, you got the Warriors in the first round. At least you got home court though, but no, yeah.
That's not a favor. Yeah.
I'm in like this weird gray area right now. I'm confident. I'm confident in the Grizzlies. I'm confident they can figure it out, but I'm also just.
They're going
I'm realistic. There's a lot going on right now. Really, I'm not worried about the Mavericks, by the way, too much.
I'm not worried about the Mavericks or the Clippers.
They are an offensive powerhouse. I understand that, but defensively, they can't do it all. Kyrie and Luka can't do it all, and you traded away. They traded away their defensive guys as well.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting to see. Really, what I want to see would be somehow the Mavericks at 5 and the Suns at 4. I'd like to see that first round matchup. That'd be great.
Get them out of the way. You
that's
want
what
them
I
out
want.
of the way, don't you?
Yeah. Well, really,
I just want to see a good series too. On top of that,
I want the Grizzlies to play somebody like the Timberwolves
LA's tied for
in the first round.
My Lakers are tied for the 10th spot. Well, no, if it ended right now, the Jazz would get it. But wait, yeah, that's right. The Jazz would get it. But I think we do play the Jazz one more time. So we're both 31-34. So maybe, maybe my
Lakers,
boys can sneak in.
The Lakers, yeah.
They beat the Warriors.
I'm rooting for them, but not tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah,
Or tonight, yeah, on Tuesday.
we're gonna have to get used to that.
Yep, I know.